Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today, I have some exciting news. As you all know, by clicking the link, reading the title, whatever, however you got here, I'm hosting a Dark Souls Remastered PC PvP tournament for charity. That's a mouthful. And to make things faster, we're going to be calling it the C4K, Caterball 4000. That's me, your host. C4K Cup for charity. I've already done this 4 times now, and they're all too slow or I'm messed up. So we're going to go through this fast. We're going to get it done to the point. If you have any questions, contact me on Discord. It'll be in the description. I'll be updating the description if some questions are really, really important that need addressing. The tournament will be happening July 19th to 20th. I would have liked to fundraise before then, but issues with my basement flooding and whatnot delayed that really far. By 2 weeks basically. Whatever. I'm a man of many words. I could talk all day, obviously. I just need to get this in everybody's ear. Whatever. Okay, finances. 100% of the money that I'm going to be raising, 100% of the money I'll be raising on stream will be going towards a charity fund, and we'll be dividing it later. So any bits we'll be keeping track of individually. Let's say 3,000 bits, whatever, for the whole month. Donations, let's say it's $20 for like the whole month or whatever. That's there. Subs, resubs, gift subs, etc. We're all going to be counting that on stream, and it's all going to be going to charity itself. Twitch pays me every 15th of each month. So on July 15th, 4 days before the tournament, it'll be paying me for all of June. And all of that money's going. And for the 4 days that, Twitch hasn't paid me for or whatever, we're just going to be manually tracking and putting that on. Originally, the tournament was to pay the top 3 players themselves, $20 for third place, $40 for second place, and $60 for first place. But I think we can all agree the world is kind of an awful place right now, and really needs our help. So that $120 I'm pledging to this fundraiser that's already in the pot. So even if nobody donates, that $120 will be there for us to donate to charities. Also, some people might feel like, I only really want to donate because I'm not really getting my money's worth out of a sub or bits or whatever because Twitch takes some. If you sub, I will match the first 50 subs that come to YouTube, because usually a sub is, streamer gets $250, Twitch gets $250. So if you pay $5, you would give me $250. I would take my own $250, make it $5, and pass it. That's just for the first 50 that come along. I don't even know if we'll hit 50, but it's there to be there. Now, how the divvy is going to work for the charity fund at the end of all this. Third place is going to give 15% of it to a organization of their choice. Second place, 35% of the fund is going to a charity of their choice, and first place is 50%. Now, I know some people are going to be really skeptical about donating or financially supporting a cause where they don't know where their money is necessarily going to. And you know what? I completely understand that. This is just kind of a fun way for us as a community to try to support as many different things as possible. And hey, if they all pick the same thing, then cool. We just give a giant old donation to something, and that's really awesome. But I really wanted to try to spread the love a little bit. I want to try to do these every like 6 months or something like that, every half a year. So the next C4K Cup for charity will probably just be one organization, just to see what that's like as well. Few organizations to keep people's minds refreshed that would need some help. This list could go on forever, so I'll just mention a few. World Health Organization, obviously fighting coronavirus, definitely needs our help. Black Lives Matter movements, another one that people could definitely donate to. Doctors Without Borders, etc., etc. 2 places that, like, if a player doesn't know where they want to donate to and they're like, yo, Caden, donate it to whatever you want, man. I will donate it to either 2 organizations that are close to my heart. One of them being the Stollery Children's Hospital, which is a hospital based near kind of where I'm around. And yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. They give children, newborn babies even, medicine. They give them surgery if need be. They give the families a place to stay. It's really tragic, and a lot of families and friends of mine have had to, unfortunately, use their services. That's so grateful that they're there. So that would be one that's really near and dear to my heart that I would want to help support. And the other one is an organization that I worked hands-on with. They're based out of Nairobi, Kenya, called Heart to Heart Orphans. Nairobi has the second biggest slum in the world, the Kibera slum, which is 700,000 people, and the second biggest slum, which is the Kawangware slum. with 400,000 people in it, and they build schools that are also orphanages there for kids that can't afford education and can't afford meals, and they feed these kids, and sometimes it's the only meal they get for a day. Incredible group of people. Wonderful. I miss Kenya. I could go on for thousands of years about that, but that's for another day. Now the tournament logistics and rules. Well, you competitors that are here we are. These are my own personal rules. I've never done this before. Take it easy on me. You might not like some of these rules in your opinion. It's all a learning experience, but here's what we got. Tournament will be double elimination bracket. All matches are going to be streamed on my live stream, so go ahead and follow if you want to check that out. I was thinking about doing a player limit, but not for this one. Soul level 125 exactly, just for fun. 2 pre-selected builds, and yes, you have to only have 2 pre-selected builds you're entering for the tournament. You don't need exact weapons or armor because swaps happen, whatever. This is for stat differences specifically. I would prefer a screenshot of your in-game character. So you go to your status and then press whatever your 2-hand button is. And it'll pull up a whole menu. Screenshot that and send it to me over Discord along with your username. And that's how you'll be entering the tourney. Mugen Monkey also works, but I just like the in-game thing better. We'll be going over builds and stuff beforehand. I would prefer your character name to mimic your name specifically. So for example, let's say The Main entered. I don't want his character to be named Egg Roll Pizza. I want his character name to be like The Main or something like that, right? Just for simplicity's sake. And lastly, no fashion cheats. Which I know is going to piss a lot of people off, but think about it. If you're a random person watching and you see somebody wearing 2 different helmets, you're like, what the frick is going on? And then you have to explain it and things get confusing. People also can mask their poise or how much they have by putting different pieces of armor over it. It can lead to a bunch of cheating, so just no fashion cheats, just turn your character's hair back to normal. Remember that this is a charity event, so we don't need to be super greasy or sweaty about things. I want people to play hard. I don't want people to just sandbag because it's a whatever tournament. I want it to be awesome, but I want people to have fun. Matches will begin when I throw a firebomb or something like that. No cheating, obviously. I feel like that doesn't need to be talked about, but I feel like I need to bring it up anyways because, you know, people are people. Yes, you can use C to make builds, but no infinite casting, no altering speed, no undead, no this, that, the other, right? Like, this is just trash. Nobody wants to see that. No precasting or buffing, no magic buffs, no soul masses, no green blossoms, nothing like that. Once the match starts, by me signifying the match has started, then you can buff, then you can do whatever, but nothing beforehand, or else, you know, magic builds will be too OP. We're going to be fighting in the Artorias Arena, coming by the Royal Woodside, so this doesn't really play into effect, but no item swapping or spell swapping allowed. Obviously, that's like super unintended and like it's just broken, and that's completely out of the question. Now, banned things, Estus, any form of healing is going to be banned because we're in such a big arena. Usually I'd only say like Estus is banned, obviously, but I would be, you know, nervous of somebody backstabbing somebody and running across the entire stadium and then getting off like a great heal or whatever, and it just becomes healing meta. But like in this, yeah, I don't want that. No Tranquil Walk of Peace or Stone Greatsword R2. I mean, if you want to use a Stone Greatsword, I guess you could, but we're just probably going to outright ban the Stone Greatsword just because it's not that good of a weapon. Power Within is obviously banned. I know some people will be skeptical about that because you can just pick a spear and flip around. Power Within is going to be banned just because nobody wants to see it. And Red Tearstone Ring, I don't mind Red Tearstone Ring's effect, but I don't want to see people, you know, Red Tearstone Ring, Black Knight Shield S-Stock poking in a charity tournament. Like, we don't need to sweat that hard, guys. Like, I'm just going to ban our TSR because there's enough comeback mechanics in the game. We just don't really need it. Talked a lot about Pursuers potentially being banned. Pursuers are not banned. I want to see... hey, you know what? If they need to be banned, prove me wrong. Spam them. But yeah, those are the tournament rules. Those are the logistics. Hope you guys understand. Again, my Discord is in the description. Please, if you have any questions or if I missed anything, there will be in the description. I'll be updating it. Hopefully I don't have to do a second video. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you staying this long. Really looking forward to this. As you can tell, I'm really passionate about charity. Again, I could talk about this forever. My other takes like 20 minutes long and I need to shorten it down. So I'm super fast at shotgunning things here. Anyways, yeah, love you all. Thank you. And until next time, peace.